Hey man, let's talk about something today that most guys never realize. Something that separates the men women truly respect from the ones they quietly walk away from: setting emotional standards. Not rules, not ultimatums, not drama, but standards. Quiet, immovable standards. And the moment you live by them, not only will you stop chasing respect, it will find you naturally. Let's get into it. 1. What emotional standards really are. When I say emotional standards, I'm talking about the silent expectations you have for how you allow yourself to be treated. It's not about yelling, threatening, or demanding anything. It's about your quiet, powerful refusal to participate in anything beneath the level of respect you deserve. Women can sense this a mile away. If she tests you, and she will, and you stay calm, unbothered, and firm in your energy, you pass a test. Most men don't even realize it's happening. And once you pass it, her respect deepens in ways she can't even explain. 2. The cost of having no standards. If you don't have emotional standards, you'll be tossed around by her moods. One moment she's sweet, the next she's cold, and you'll be scrambling, overreacting, trying to win her back. Every time you tolerate disrespect, you lose a little bit of her admiration. Not because she's cruel, but because deep down, she's wired to crave a man who won't let himself be pushed around emotionally. Weakness, indecision, emotional chaos. It dries up attraction faster than anything else. Standards aren't a luxury, they're survival. 3. How women test your standards without realizing it. A lot of guys get angry when women test them, but here's the truth. Testing is natural. It's not conscious, it's biological. A woman needs to know, can this man protect himself emotionally? Can he stay centered when things get messy? When you snap at her, beg for her, or lecture her when she's moody, you fail the test. But when you stay calm, non-reactive, and detached from needing her approval, you pass. And her emotional attraction grows stronger, without her even understanding why. 4. Standards are shown, not spoken. One of the biggest mistakes you can make is trying to explain your standards. You don't need a long speech about how you deserve respect or how you won't tolerate games. You just live it. If she gets disrespectful, withdraw your attention. If she acts flaky, you step back and give her all the space she wants, without complaint, without emotion. If she crosses a line, you quietly exit the situation. No yelling, no drama, just action. 5. The power of walking away silently. One of the most powerful emotional standards you can have is the willingness to walk away silently when respect is broken. No explanation needed. When a man leaves not out of anger, but out of self-respect, it hits differently. She may feel confused. She may get angry. She may even try to provoke you into reacting. But deep down, she respects you because you showed that your peace matters more than her validation. 6. What happens when you set emotional standards? When you live with emotional standards, you stop attracting chaotic women. You stop being drained by drama, and most importantly, you naturally pull respect and admiration from the women around you. The women who can't meet your standards will fall away, and the ones who can will fight to stay in your life, because deep down, they crave a man who values himself enough to demand the best, without ever raising his voice. 7. The subtle way standards create attraction. Standards create a natural air of mystery around you, because you're not scrambling to explain yourself. You're not apologizing for wanting peace. You're not chasing anyone's validation. You just exist, calmly, firmly, silently. And that unshakable energy makes her curious. It makes her work harder to impress you. It makes her want to meet you at your level, not drag you down to hers. You don't force this dynamic, you become it. 8. How to build unbreakable emotional standards. Building emotional standards takes practice. It starts with small things. Don't respond to disrespect with anger. Don't chase when she pulls away. Don't explain yourself when you know you're right. Every time you stay centered, you strengthen your frame, and over time it becomes effortless. You don't have to think about setting standards. You are the standard. 9. Why this changes everything in relationships. When you live by emotional standards, the dynamic of your relationships changes forever. You stop chasing, you stop explaining, you stop negotiating for respect. Women naturally step into a more feminine energy around you, softer, more supportive, more eager to connect, because they feel safe, not because you force them, but because your calm, steady energy invites it. Final thoughts. The man who needs nothing wins everything. At the end of the day, emotional standards come down to one thing: need nothing. Expect everything. You don't need her approval. You don't need her validation. You don't need her to treat you right. But you expect it, quietly, firmly, because you know who you are. And that is why women respect a man who sets emotional standards. Not because he demands it, but because he lives it. Stay sharp, stay solid, stay silent.